It just seems like September 30, 2023 was destined to be a historic day for India. You've already seen squash, India versus Pakistan, how that was a thrilling classic India versus Pakistan sporting encounter. Rohan Bopanna and Rituja Bhosle also did a gold medal thing, but towards the fag end of the day. Not so much as a thriller, but a continuation of who is the boss when it comes to hockey. Breaking news, India have absolutely humiliated and thrashed Pakistan 10-2 in the men's hockey event.
That's what I was going to tell you, because this isn't exactly one of those events which you'd look at and say, it wasn't thrilling in a sporting perspective.
No.
It was thrilling for an Indian fan in terms of just how one-sided it was, because we knew going in that despite the fact that there's an obvious rivalry, that India were on sporting terms, purely sporting terms, definitely the favourites. But 10-2.
10-2.
10-2.
It's just highlighted in one of the stats that's there. Circle penetrations, penalty corners, ball possession, every single aspect of it, India dominated right from the word go. I mean, look at it. Harmanpreet Singh, yet again, showing why he is one of the best in the business. 4 goals today. The captain once again demonstrating his ability not just by maneuvering himself in the midfield, but also his favorite penalty corner conversion. Although it was worse, he at least converted a couple of them.
Yeah.
That was one thing. He missed one, which is like obvious because Pakistan wanted to avoid the humiliation as much as they can. But 8th minute onwards, 8th minute of the match, Pakistan were in deep trouble and they never ever recovered.
That's the thing. It started off bad.
Yep.
It just got worse. And despite the fact that towards the end they did manage to get on the score sheet a couple of times, it's really elementary, isn't it? It hardly matters. It's not like you reduce, say, a 4-0 to a 4-2, which still has an air of respectability. 10 goals, you've conceded 10. It's just one-sided domination from the Indians, and full credit to them, they deserved it.
And yeah, I mean, it started with Mandeep. Harmanpreet Singh ensured that the icing on the cake would be there. Then Gurjant stepped in, and then you had Varun Kumar scoring 2 goals, and then you had Lalit Kumar Upadhyay make it the perfect 10 for India in whatever way you look at it. I mean, remember, look at all the margins that India won against Kazakhstan, against all the others. It was double-digit goal scoring.
Constantly. It was against Singapore, it was 16-1.
Yep.
Kazakhs, I think it was 16-0.
Nil.
And now you've beaten Pakistan 10-2.
10-2. So you've scored 42 goals and conceded 3.
And by the way, I think the best win, and obviously not scoreline wise, but Japan.
Japan 4-2. Yep.
Beating Japan is a big thing, mind you.
Defending Asian Games champions.
Correct.
Japan. That's why. That win, and remember, this is the continuation of the form that the India men's hockey team has been carrying on for the past 4 months.
Yeah, I mean, let's leave aside the Hockey World Cup. That was a definite disappointment.
You needed that low to come up because it was a change of a new era. Graham Reed departed and then you had Craig Fulton coming in. Fulton's mantra, defend well, attack will automatically come later. And what is the result that we have seen? 46 goals, 5 conceded.
Exactly.
That is living up to the Craig Fulton mantra.
Which is to defend solidly and ensure that when your chances come, you take them.
And remember, after the World Cup, you saw the results coming in. Already the groundwork for Fulton was laid. Imagine India beating the Australian team, the Kookaburras, twice in the FIH Pro League. The biggest highlight in that entire cycle. India finished 4th, but yet again, they could have very well finished on the podium had it not been for a last-minute defeat to Belgium and also a last-minute defeat to Great Britain. The only stumbling block that they had in an entire cycle was against the Netherlands. But in the Asian Champions Trophy that happened in Chennai, you saw the grit, you saw the resolve. They managed to go through the tournament in a wonderful clinical manner. In the final, they were actually trailing against Malaysia.
But came back strong.
Came back strongly. And even then, prior to the Asian Champions Trophy, the centenary that was held in Spain, that was a clear-cut indication that this India men's hockey team is determined to do the Asiad success. Because 2018, Shane, if you remember, India were well on course to get the gold.
Yeah, but then stumbled.
6-7 in sudden death against Malaysia. That dented their prospects in a big way. And remember, this Asian Games, if you win, the ticket to Paris is automatically confirmed.
Exactly, and that is the big motivation really. Yes, of course, you want to always win medals for the nation. That's always a given. But get that gold and you are guaranteed to be making it to Paris. That is the big carrot that's dangled in front of you.
But I will like to say one thing about why this win, if you're looking at past glory, I'm also looking at past glory, India versus Pakistan, this win is sweet for two reasons. Number one, 10-2. That is a really the biggest scoreline. It's the biggest win for India against Pakistan
Ever.
10-2. The previous highest, you will say, 7-4. That was done in the Champions Trophy in 2003 at Amstel.
But again, 7-4 is just a GD of 3.
Yes.
Here you're winning by an 8 goal difference.
It is the biggest win, and a 41-year pain has ended for Indian hockey fans, because I'll tell you why. Asian Games 1982, New Delhi,
Which is held in India.
gold medal match. Pakistan hammer us 7-1, and that pain, many people have never forgotten that. 7-1 was the lowest of the low that you could go in the Asian Games, because it was coming 2 years after you had won your Olympic gold in Moscow.
Exactly.
Moscow 1980, you had won the gold. 82, you suffered a 7-1 thrashing at the hands of Pakistan.
Exactly.
And not just any league game, a gold medal match.
Exactly.
Now, 41 years later, revenge is best served sweet. Pakistan hockey are already on their dying legs at this point in time because of all the problems in the Pakistan Hockey Federation, as well as the lack of talent, lack of financial capability, lack of resources. And that is where India have finally put the foot on their throat and said, you want even more humiliation? We are dishing it to you in droves.
Constantly. Like at this point, this is a rivalry purely only on the political side of things.
Exactly.
Sporting wise, there's nothing.
This Indo-Pak rivalry ended in the middle of the first decade of the 21st century.
Exactly, because by that point, the decline of Pakistan had begun. India were in danger of going down a similar path, but in recent times, have started to rebuild as far as the hockey team is concerned.
Exactly. See, even in 2008, India and Pakistan's fortunes were at their utmost minimum. India, for the first time in history, 7-time gold medal winners, failed to qualify for Beijing.
Exactly.
That was the lowest point in the history of Indian hockey. And then the rebuilding came. India luckily have gotten, and this is where we have to thank Odisha. The services, the infrastructure that the Odisha government has all provided. Just have a look at the Kalinga Stadium.
Exactly.
Just have a look everywhere.
Beautiful.
It is beautiful, and the facilities are equivalent to the European standards. That's why you're seeing this kind of domination. If you want to look at, if India will trip up in this Asian Games of 2023, it is the biggest lost opportunity in their history.
Yeah, and it will be of their own making, because at this point, everything you're seeing points to them being stellar, clear-cut favorites for the world.
And remember,
let's not mince our words. Yeah?
Exactly. So, 6 teams in each group, top 2 make it to the semi-final. That's how the format is. And remember, if India win the Asian Games, ticket to Paris is confirmed. And remember, Pakistan have not beaten India for close to 8 years.
Exactly.
So, in 2 games, Pakistan versus India, it's India 14, Pakistan 2. Remember, the Asian Champions Trophy, we look at it, that was a better performance from Pakistan.
Exactly. They actually put up a bit of a fight there as compared to today.
Today, 10-2.
There's absolute meek surrender. Yeah,
and we associate that with India's performances sometimes against the Kookaburras, where the Kookaburras hammer them 8-0, 7-0.
Commonwealth Games final 2010.
7-0. No, even 2022.
And 22.
Yeah, that's the Aussie Kookaburra. So that's the reason. Congratulations to Harmanpreet Singh and his bunch of men. They are really looking in top-notch.
So I think now what their qualification for the semis is confirmed.
It's confirmed.
They've won what? 4 matches, only 1 more game left now.
Remaining. Yep. So they are assured of a semi-final spot, but we are not bothered about the semi-final. We want the gold medal from the Indian hockey team, because if they win, Paris is confirmed, where they will face tougher challenges in the form of the
Netherlands, Belgium, Australia, to an extent Germany, who surprisingly started performing decently in recent times.
But somehow I think that World Cup win was kind of a fluke.
It was an aberration. Yeah, it was an aberration.
Because how could you explain their abject performance in the FIH Pro League?
Exactly.
The FIH Pro League cycle that will begin is very, very important. This FIH Pro League cycle from 24 to 25 is going to be very important, because some of the games you will play before the Olympics, and India will play in Europe as well. if India make it to the Asian Games, they'll have much better preparation time because you don't have to go through the qualification system. Oh, we'll have to play 3 games in Valencia. 3 games, it was supposed to be held in Lahore.
Not anymore.
Because of the current political situation in the Pakistan Hockey Federation in Pakistan at this point. So, great day for Indian sports, right? From squash, where we had a thrilling India-Pakistan encounter.
Yes.
And
of course,
closest to any kind of sporting thrillers that we have got for India-Pakistan.
Exactly. If you're looking
hasn't lived up to it at all.
No, cricket, the last time you got was 2022 maybe. But otherwise, in recent times, it's just become very one-sided for the most part. That definitely was thrilling because, again, Pakistan had 2 championship gold medal points.
Yes.
From there, they lost it. So, absolutely thrilling. Good day for Indian sports beyond that as well. They beat South Korea to make it to the finals of the men's team badminton event and standing in their way.
37 years later.
Exactly. Standing in the way, mighty China.
But for me, the highlight, Ahika and Sutirtha Mukherjee beating the world number 2
in China,
Chen Meng and Wang Yidi. Chen Meng is one of the greatest ever women players that's there.
That's been produced by China, absolutely.
Oh boy, that is the highlight for me in what has been a historic Asian Games day.
Yeah.
2 gold, now with this, and also women tennis and table tennis success.
And don't forget men's 10,000 meters,
Of
silver
course.
and bronze, 2 medals, 1 event.
India has had a grand day in the Asian Games. I think out of all, what a way to end the first week of the Asian Games.
Absolutely. And one more week now, it's the business end. That 100 medal tally suddenly looking very close.
Very good. We are just warming up, folks, because already by the end of the 1 week, we have crossed potentially 45 medals because boxing is assured of medals. So that is why 45. And remember, 70 is your first target. The 70 medals that you won in Jakarta, Palembang. Hockey, if it adds more, you will erase the pain of Jakarta, Palembang, and you'll also get to see these wonderful men. Remember those names: Gurjant Singh, Mandeep Singh, Lalit Kumar Upadhyay, Varun Kumar, Harmanpreet Singh, Hardik Singh, all of them. And of course, the great fall of India, PR Srijesh.
Yeah, of course.
Why not? So, congratulations to the Indian team. A fantastic achievement.
No two ways about it.
10-2, the biggest ever win. 41 years of pain finally has eased off. And 2003 Amstel win was great, Champions Trophy. This is sweeter. From me and Shane here, it's bye-bye. We'll be back with more updates on the Asian Games. It's done for the day, but you want to have a recap of what has happened, isn't
so
it?
We'll give you a nice little recap if you missed out on all the action. And of course, plenty more updates from the world of sports. So for now, though, it's bye-bye.
Bye-bye.